Hey, it's like Son from KW Forex Education. I just want us to go through this NAS100 trade that I took. Let me just say trades that I took. So I just want to show you a few things that I looked at before taking these trades. This is how we also trade NAS using smart money concept. Anyway, let me just delete these. I show you what I looked at. So first things first, let me start it here. So what I did is I first went on higher time frame. The higher time frame I always use, mostly it's always 1 hour. So basically what I did is I just checked the direction of the market. So already I can see that market has been falling. It's been falling. That means we're in a downtrend. So if we're in a downtrend, what I need to do is I just need to go on lower time frame, which is 5 minutes. When I go to lower time frame, I would just want to look at selling opportunities, because as they say, the trend is your friend. So now 5 minutes, I started looking for selling opportunities. Then I was just watching how the market was moving. So I did kept on moving like that. I marked this as I marked this as my swing low. I marked this as my swing low. So I just kept on observing. So after it got wicked out, then that became my swing high. That became my swing high. So after I had this range, I knew that I would have to look for those selling opportunities just from this range, right? Now, also, I marked this. I did mark this as my point of interest. Yeah, I marked this as my point of interest because after price took out this this swing low, I wanted to see it come to this area, and then I can start looking for selling opportunities. But I wasn't just going to sell immediately taps into this zone. I was going to wait and see signs of reversal. So at the moment, since this swing high was taken out, this would be our swing low. This is currently our swing low, meaning that a break of structure happened here. Right, so I'm just waiting for price to come back to this zone, and you see, basically I just want the market to pull at least that it can come into our premium, because when I do this, I want price to come above here, and with NAS100 it always goes for the extreme zones. That's why I've marked this one, and currently I'm not paying much attention to this order block here, because this is also a valid order block, but I'm not just going to pay attention to that one, given that NAS always likes going to those extreme zones. So currently we got a tap in our point of interest. So what I would like to see at the moment is a change of character to show that price is really going to reverse from this zone, right? So price was still into our zone. So the area where I would want to see the area where I would want to see the change of character is this one, because let me just show you this. We had, as we are going to that zone using this uptrend, we have, that was our first thing. We had this break of structure, and then price pulled back. Then we broke structure again. That means our break of structure comes there. So currently this is our last low that broke structure here, and we still haven't had until if maybe from here we get another swing to the upside, then we can see another break of structure, then we can change our valid low from here to there. So at this point, at this moment, I wouldn't have considered this as a low, because it did not do its job by breaking this high there. So this is not a valid low. I would stick to this one. So I'll stick to this one and consider this as our change of character, right? So at the moment we can see that, okay, there is indication that price is going to reverse. So I'll just reduce this, and then I can just remove that. Yeah. So we can start marking our order blocks. We have this one there. We can start selling from there. That's an order block I was looking to sell from. So price didn't mitigate that zone, and then it did something like this. Now from here we have a change of character. Now we have even more confirmation that the price is now going down. We have a break of structure down here. We have this break of structure here. We have this break of structure. And this is our order block we are looking to trade from. So this will be looking for, I was looking for my sales. Now what I also did is I did that just so I can reduce my risk. So I was planning on selling, not just at the mitigation of this, but also at least halfway into our premium zone in our order block, right? So I also gave out sell limits. I also gave out sell limits, the one that was here. I gave out sell limit in our signals group, and also in our mentorship group. I also gave another sell limit here. Stop losses were just above there. So I had something like that. That's halfway there. So currently I was also looking at this as liquidity. I was looking at that as liquidity. So I knew that at least if we get tucked in here, price would come all the way down here to take out this liquidity. So I was aiming for this area where I was seeing a lot of rejections. So I was just aiming for that. I was aiming for this area, at least down there. Yeah. So the next thing I'm going to at the end of the video I'm going to show you the sell limits I sent in the group. I'll attach a screenshot. So price did delay to go to that zone, and at the moment when I was seeing that, when I saw something like this, I was also seeing liquidity just developing above the zone that we are planning to sell from. So as I've said in my previous videos, where whenever you have an order block and then there's liquidity beneath it, just know this order block is likely to hold. So at the moment, I wasn't looking at this order block anymore because price was already far from that order block, and I was just looking at the near order blocks. If the near ones fail, that's when I was going to start looking at this order block. Otherwise, this order block was still valid. So, moment here we got tapped in. So it was just a matter of managing our trade. So we got tapped in, and what I always do is that as long as I was going to take out this last low here that went on to tap my order block there, then I was going to move my stop loss to break even. So I was just watching the trade as it was playing along. Already here we are in deep profit, and when it was 15.10, what I did is I also went on, because we're waiting for New York session, to open. So what I did is I added another confluence where I was using a stupid line to just see if my sale has more, whether my sale was really going to work out. So with stupid line, as we always say, after 15 hours, you go to the candle that closed this candle for 14 hours. You can see underneath here. Just check my time underneath there. This is the candle for 14 hours. After it closes, you draw your line beneath it. Since it has no wick, you are just going to draw a line. Sorry, let me not use that. Let me use this. You draw your horizontal line below the candle close for 14 hours. You only do this after this candle is closed, so you can do it anytime from 15 hours, between 15 hours to 15:30 before the New York session opens. So you draw your line. If price is above here, that means you're supposed to look for sales. If price is below here, you're supposed to look for buys. So currently, I was like, if New York session was going to open from here, I was really going to hold my sale until this area here. But if New York session was going to open underneath here, underneath this line, I was just going to close my sale, and then I was going to look for more opportunities. I wasn't going to buy right there and then, as stupid line says. If you haven't watched my video, the one that talks about stupid line, you can check one of the first videos I made on the channel. It's there. Then you understand more about it, stupid line. So after I did that, I went back to my 5 minutes. Back by 5 minutes. So at the moment, just after we hit take profit, what I did is also before, let me say 15:30 was here. So this was the candle for 15:30. That means 15:30 opened above this line. That means we were looking for sales. So in my mentorship group, those that sold with a stupid line, they still made money. They sold here, and I'm sure they closed underneath here where there's this rejection. So they still made money using this move. I was already in the trade, and I didn't want to add more positions because I don't like over trading even when there are opportunities. So it hit take profit. After it hit take profit, I saw another opportunity to re-enter. So I could see here we had another break of structure We had another break of structure. We had another break of structure here. And then after we had this break of structure, we had this, the last bullish candle before our bearish movement was this one. So I consider that as another order block on 5 minutes time frame. And then I placed my sell limit just there, stop loss just above the one. So this one was more of an aggressive entry, and take profit was just above the just on the same area as the other previous trade. So I didn't want to aim further down here. I just wanted to come here because the market is going to move downward, but because of these rejections here, I still expected some reaction to happen. So I got tapped in there. As you can see. I got tapped in here, and then it went and hit take profit. So basically this is how I took this trade. So I waited for price to go and mitigate my point of interest, because this zone was also big. I just want to leave a sell limit there. What I wanted to do is, after mitigation, I wanted to see a sign of reversal, of which we saw a change of character here, and it put back there. We planned on selling there, but we did not get another mitigation. We could have sold from there. We continued waiting. We had another break of structure here, then price came to mitigate from our order block here, and then we have another entry there. So basically that's how I traded NAS100. So you can still trade even indices using smart money concept. It's not just currencies. So thank you for watching until the end. I hope you learned one or two things.